Here with Mark Cuthbert, Victoria's head coach of the Independence Lady Patriots. Mark really rebounded from a tough first quarter. One of those that you kind of look at, you're like, okay, maybe we set basketball back a couple years, but you rebounded really well in the second quarter. 7-16 from the field, 44% overall, and 50% inside the arc. Just talk about what you felt changed for you guys offensively.
I think they settled in. I think they were a little nervous coming out. Pretty big crowd. Most of our girls haven't played in an atmosphere like that. It was a big-time basketball game. Once they settled in, I thought they played really well.
Yeah, you guys did a good job of holding number 30 Chafe in line. I think she had 2 points up until about 28 minutes to play or so. And you guys are personnel-wise suited pretty well for that. McKenna's a very strong player. Lil Raven is a pretty strong player too. Rebounds really well. So how about the game plan coming in? Because it felt like you were able to get her to turn to her right, and there was always just a wall or a double team there.
Well, we knew they had Morris and her. That was their big duo, and that's what we set out to stop them. And Kenna got in foul trouble early, and Peyton just really stepped up. And I think once we put Peyton on her, she shut her down really well. We were trying to double her and make the other kids beat us.
Yeah. And defensively in that second quarter overall, as well as you played offensively, you held them to 2 of 12 shooting, 17%. It just felt like nothing would go for them, and I feel like that really ultimately made a difference come the third quarter. But defensively, it's not like you played bad or anything in the first quarter, but what you put out there in the second quarter was pretty impressive.
Well, we pride ourselves on defense. That's where we got us today. That's about all we work on in the practice, and they really bought in. 1 through 5, they really stepped up. They listened to the game plan, and they're the ones that executed it.
That third quarter, I think there was something like an 18-2 or 18-4 run right there, because it was 1-point game. I think it was like 24-23, and then you guys just kind of go on a long stretch. Lacey gets hot. Talk about what you thought kind of went right for you. I know you said that you felt like nerves settled in, but that stretch was completely different than how the rest of the game had played out.
They settled in, they ran the offense a little better, and they started looking for each other instead of trying to beat them one-on-one. And when you play together, 5, it's hard to guard 5 if you're moving and single.
You talked about nerves a little bit. Do you feel like it kind of helps getting this one out of the way? Obviously, you have a big one coming up next Thursday, go to the number 1 team in the state. Do you feel like this kind of helps settle you a little bit?
It gets you used to the atmosphere. Their atmosphere will be a little different. It'll be a lot more purple and black. But, this is what you play for. You're 1 game away from Charleston, and anything can happen in this game.
Gotcha. Thank you, Mark.